Hello, beautiful people of the world. I hope you're doing so well today. I'm really excited to film this video for you. I had so much fun filming my fall essentials video, and it seems like a few people had a good time watching it as well, so I'm really happy to know that. And I was gonna do a whole like fall accessories video, but then I started pulling stuff and I realized, ooh, I could probably just do a fall jewelry video and then maybe do accessories or like shoes or whatever a little bit later. Just one, because like why not extend the fall videos? I love that anyway. And I just have so much to talk about that I don't want to keep you here forever. But anyway, before I jump into it, would love to say if you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe below. Click that notification bell so you know when all of the other fall videos are coming. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let me talk about a little brooch moment, okay? A little brooch moment. What? It's a brooch, okay? Like, calm down. Chanel brooch. This is one of those things that I've always wanted, and now that I have one, I have no interest in really getting another one. I think it's one of those things that when you start making a little bit of money, you have kind of this like wish list of things that you've always wanted. And I'm slowly working my way through that list. I think that I'll have to do a luxury wish list video some other time. Remind me if I can't remember. Luxury wish list, I will definitely know. But this was on my luxury wish list for a while, and I don't know what to do with this lighting. It's a Chanel brooch. It's got crystals and pearl, and it's in this beautiful champagne-y gold color, which I like because you can't quite tell if it's silver, if it's gold. And I just think having a fun brooch, you can do so much with it. Like you could probably put it in your hair. Like if you had a bow clip or if you had a headband that you want to clip it to, you could do a big chunky sweater with like a turtleneck and just clip it on the turtleneck. You could do, what I love to do is like a thicker, like a cashmere or a crew neck sweater, and I'll just stick it on the sweater, maybe a vest or a blazer. I just think there's a lot you can do with a simple brooch, and it doesn't have to be a designer one. In fact, I actually really love vintage pieces, and that's where we'll go next. But some vintage brooches that come to mind that I have is this one. It's a beautiful pink crystally brooch. You can find these all the time in the antique stores, or I'm not sure if thrift stores will have them, but I'm sure they will. If you really go digging for it, I'm sure you can find it. But yeah, like in Etsy and Poshmark, I'm sure all of those places have it too. But it's just fun, and like just throw it on. I mean, it actually would look kind of interesting with this. It just kind of blends in, doesn't it? But then all of a sudden you turn and you're like, ooh, sparkle, ooh. And then this one is a little bit more interesting. I don't think it's vintage, but it's a conversation piece, and I think that's what makes accessories so fun, and just because they're conversation starters. And for someone like me who has a bit of a bitch resting face, or resting bitch face, whatever you call it, I mean, I can't help it. That's my face. What can I do? But I think having pieces like this is a little chameleon in crystal. He's sitting on a little branch, and the little twig here kind of moves. And I just think it's just so fun. I threw this on a pinstripe suit once and wore it to the bank, and that was fun. And then I also put it on like a sweatshirt that had like, don't nickel and dime me to death or something. It was like back in the day. I don't have it anymore, but I could do it on like a sweatshirt, one of my Chow sweatshirts. And I just think it adds a little pizzazz to an otherwise kind of basic vibe. On the vintage train, let's talk about some other vintage pieces that I really like. So this is one of them. I'm not 100% sure if this is vintage, but it has kind of a vintage 60s feel. And so I'm just gonna pretend even if it doesn't. But I just love the sparkle that it gives. I just love that it goes with a lot of my fall outfits. It just has this amber color, which is really in this fall. And I think it's for bracelets. And what I love about jewelry too is like, if you can't wear a color, like I don't think I could wear this amber color, but I can throw it in an accessory. That's for goddamn sure. So I'm loving just vintage, and it's just fun. It feels fun. I love the, cool. Anyway, a couple other pieces that are kind of more vintagey include these fun earrings, which are basically made out of tin, if I'm not mistaken. Like, you hear that? It's got a very tin-like vibe. These are just so chic. I mean, they can go like, I wore for a client meeting once, I had my hair back, these earrings on, a little red lip, a white and black shirt vibe, and I looked chic as hell. I have to say, I looked so bomb. And the people on the webinar were like, oh my God, your earrings are so great. And I'm like, vintage. These were actually either my mom's or my nanny's, my mom's mom. And they're like in perfect condition. I think they're so fun and fabulous, and they just really add pizzazz without adding a lot of weight, which is why I like this material. And it adds shine and sparkle without being sparkly. Do you know what I mean? Same for these. These add a fun little, do you hear that? A little chime. But they're also a vintage piece. They've got beautiful like emeraldy, I don't know if it's green turquoise or it's faux. I don't really know what it is, but they don't even really match. But I just kind of love that they're like chandelier earrings that are vintage, and sometimes they get my hair caught in them because I've got a short little neck. But I just think, again, they add shine and sparkle and interest without a lot of weight and without a lot of glaring sparkle. Not that I don't love sparkle. So that's kind of the vintagey vibe. Where to go next? Gosh, there's really so much to talk about. Let's talk about jewels. Now, I love the idea of chunky knits or like thinner knits that are just kind of more plain, you know, like imagine a thin, you know, cotton crew neck in gray, and then you pop this bad boy on top. Are you serious? This is gorgeous. It's got these beautiful big pear-shaped green jewels with these other, I think they're like more of a gray brown. Oh no, they're more bronzy. Well, they're kind of all over the place. There's a bronze bit in the middle, and then these two are kind of a lighter brown jewel. And it's a more yellowy tone pearl, which I think goes well in the fall. And it's got bronze accents, which I think, I'll talk about bronze in a minute, but I think bronze in the fall is really a winner. I absolutely love this necklace. It's from J. Crew years and years ago. I wish they would do more stuff like this. It's heavy. It feels cool. I love, you can layer it with something simpler. I don't know. This is one of my favorite pieces. I feel very royal when I'm wearing it. Very, very royal. I just love jewels. So Jewel Tone things. These are another, these I got in New Orleans at, I think, a store called like Trashy Diva. It's like a kind of, it was kind of a mod clothy kind of vibe store. But I really liked the earrings. I just think a navy is really simple, and it kind of blends into my hair because they are so dark. But I also kind of like that too, because if I don't want to have a lot of attention to my earring, this, you know, when you turn your head, you can still take a little bit of shine without like detracting from your outfit, if you know what I mean. And then another beautiful jewel piece with the emerald. Those are more sapphires, the blue ones, but I mean, obviously not real sapphire, not for Trashy Diva prices. Come on now. was a collaboration, J. Crew and Lulu Frost, who I just think is such a beautiful jewelry designer. And I wish they would do more collabs with her. Maybe she's outpriced herself now, I'm not sure. But just gorgeous emerald, citrine, cobalt blue little stones. I think they're meant to be lapis. I don't think they are at all. And obviously these are not real emeralds or anything like that. But I just think a little moment, a little wrist moment. That's why I like kind of 3/4 length stuff as well. Not only because I'm petite, but also because you can show off your bracelet jewelry, or your ankle, your wrist jewelry, people, your wrist jewelry. So I love that. As I drop it and break it. Oh, no. Okay. On the same line as jewels, but a little bit slightly different. I love the idea, wait for it, of a ring moment. Hello. Oh, yes. Oh, can I help you with that? Oh, stop. I mean, I'm sorry, but like, how cool is that? Like, you're probably just gonna be like sitting there like, oh yeah, like, notice my rings. I just think they're so fabulous. I will do this at work. I mean, when I used to work in an office, now that I'm home full time, it's not as fun, but I can still do it. It's just like you get your nails done, maybe you put a little tip on it or something, and you're just like, hello, yes, moment. This one is a brown quartz, and it's kind of got a green olive vibe to it, but I just think it's so gorgeous. It's a little big for my pinky right now, but I can't help myself. And then this one is definitely like probably from Forever 21 back in the day when they still did interesting things. This reminds me of a YSL ring that they had that I couldn't afford at the time. But I do really like the carnelian red, burnt orange situation. It's huge. I mean, I'm looking at my finger and my fingers are not small. It's huge. It's huge. I also love this purple one. This I got at the Dulles Expo for $5. I love a pinky ring moment. It's just like, the bigger the pinky ring, the better. Do you know what I mean? It's just fab. And if it costs $5, I mean, why the heck not, right? Okay, sorry as I zhuzh my hair. I'm feeling very like boho today, just like, Okay. Anyway, so next let's talk about a man's, well, it's not a man's ring. It's a watch. It's my watch. But I do think it's more masculine, which I think it's nice to have some jewelry that's more feminine and other jewelry that's more masculine, and you can mix and match. But this is just, white face, cognac brown leather watch. It looks really worn because it is. And it's did I say it's Daniel Wellington? Just a really classic piece, and I like it. I like wearing it with other stacks, especially rose gold stacks, because this has a rose gold kind of metal to it. But I just think it adds a really level of warmth. And again, texture. This is leather, which I think makes, this is a dress from H&M that's very thin, probably polyester, something weird. But I think this is super lightweight, and I think adding a watch makes it a little bit more sophisticated and a little bit more interesting and textured. So that's what jewelry does. It just adds interest and excitement. And anyway, next is on the watch train. I love this. This is another version of more of a masculine watch. I don't really love dainty watches. I mean, I would love the Cartier Tank watch, but I'm not there yet, and I don't wear watches enough to justify like the $4,000 or $5,000 price. But I love this one. It's an all gold Rolex type Michael Kors watch, and I don't wear it a lot during the rest of the year, but I think in the fall, I don't know, with the right outfit, I think it's neat. I mean, it doesn't have to be just fall. I just think having a cool watch, again, adds a little shine without adding sparkle. So cool, cool, cool. You really want to add shine though? You want to add shine though? Look at this baby. I mean sparkle. You want to add sparkle. This is a sparkler on a necklace. It's super crystally. It's just like, you get in the car and like the sun hits you and it's like the whole dashboard is just lit up with like rainbow. It's just so sparkly. And I know it's a little basic bitch, but in the fall, imagine, you know, you've got the plaid, you know, button up or flannel or whatever. And then you throw on, you know, the pearls with the crystals and you kind of interlock them like that. And you throw it on and all of a sudden you have a very interesting outfit. With a turtleneck, you know, you have a turtleneck, you throw this on, all of a sudden you have a statement, you know, outfit. So I love that. I love the idea of pearls with crystals together. It is a little bit, you know the girl that I'm talking about. You know the girl with the, you know, boots, with the, anyway, I don't need to get into it. But it looks good regardless, okay? Let's just admit that is the case. If you want a statement necklace moment, but you don't want the basic bitch in it, consider something like this. This is also, I believe, a vintage piece. I think it was a gift because it's not something that I would typically pick out for myself. However, I think it's really fun. And it goes with everything. Any season too. This really is not limited to the fall. I just feel like I just think it's cool. It's neat. It's a neat piece. And it goes along with those like bronzy kind of tones, even though that's gold, but it's like a gold bronze. You know what I mean? I just like kind of bronze. Bronze. I just think there's a warmth to this metal that makes it really, really wearable for fall. And like the fall clothes with the olives and the burgundies and the creams. And, you know, for me, like I transitioned from, you know, white, a lot of whites in the summer and the, you know, in the spring and the winter, to then more cream in the fall. And it is kind of interesting why I do that, but I just think cream is more in line with the burgundies. Although white and burgundy can look really chic together. It's just a different look. Cream is a softer color. White is a little bit more stark. Cream, I think, goes better with earth tones. And that's where I wear more cream in the fall. So I think bronze complements that really well. Similarly, I also love rose gold. I mean, I love rose gold all year round, but I love rose gold in the fall as well. And I just have different stacks. These are a little bit more like, this whole stack is basically 100% Alex and Ani. And this is my Lucky Charm stack because all of the pieces are Irish, basically. Like the clattering, the four-leaf clover, the Celtic cross, all those things. I am a quarter Irish, so that's where I get that from. And I just like that. This piece is a little bit more curated based on my style. So 2 of these pieces were from a Valentine's Day gift that my mom got me from Alex and Ani, which I really like. Those little rose gold pieces. This piece is one that I got at Kendra Scott. Her little bangle, the 2 jewels, which I really like a lot. Makes my wrist feel very dainty. This Swarovski crystal tennis bracelet, not something that I would ever wear by itself. I mean, to me, that's just not a look for me. But I love it with the watch. I think it adds a little femininity to the more masculine watch. And I feel like the jewels just really add something. You know what I mean? They just add a little something. And then this is fun too. I got this at J. Crew this summer. The rose gold is a bit almost too pinky rose, but But I'm not gonna hate on it. I still really like it. I feel like it's very 1980s Cartier, but I mean, I don't know why I feel like that. I mean, maybe I've seen something. I just think it's cool. I just think it's cool, you know? Find what makes you feel cool. Anyway, so I love the stack. I love to make as much clickety clack as I possibly can because how fun is that? Yeah, I just feel so like fabulous. I'm like, oh yeah. Other people are probably like, shut the fuck up with those goddamn bracelets. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay because I feel good about myself. Again, conversation starter. Maybe they'll come over and tell me to shut up, and you know, then maybe we can be friends. Wishful thinking. This is kind of in the similar vibe of the clickety clack. I mean, this has got a lot of, it's got a lot of jewels to it and got a lot of sound sometimes. But I think this necklace I got in Seattle last year when I went, and I think it's really fun. I got it at Buffalo Exchange, which I guess is a thrift store that they have there, for $10. And I love that it's got the antique bronze metal. Can you see it? It's on the back. It's got antique. And then the two beads are, one is kind of a blushy pink and the other is an amber. Again, not colors that I can wear per se, but I think they go nicely with other pieces that I can wear. And I like that it's got the grosgrain ribbon as the tie because you can wear it, you know, let me, as I hang myself. No, that was so dramatic. You can wear it, you know, tighter around your neck, or you can just like loosen it up as a longer necklace. So I think that versatility is really a beautiful, beautiful thing. So that's that. Next, I did want to talk about one of the necklaces that I'm wearing because I think having these beaded necklaces is really helpful, especially if you have a larger chest and you need something that kind of cuts across the cleavage to make you look a bit longer and leaner. I find that these type of necklaces are a staple in my wardrobe and for all different seasons. But for the fall, I specifically like tones that go with my wardrobe. So this is a beautiful burgundy purple tone. And it's got this gorgeous brown bronze little locket. It doesn't even open. I think it might. I need to put something in there. Yeah, it totally opens. How cool. I don't have anything to put there, but I'll figure it out. And then it's got these just beautiful like goldy pearls with some crystals. I just think it's fab. I just feel like throw it on, layer it up. It goes with a lot of my colors. Similar to this one, this was a gift from my ex-boyfriend's mother for Christmas one year, and that was really nice of her to do. And I'm surprised actually by how often I wear this necklace. It is a navy blue, which I think goes beautifully with navy blue blazers or sweaters. I just think it ties into my wardrobe really beautifully. So if you can find a necklace, maybe a beaded necklace that has a little bit of shine and sparkle that coordinates with some of your clothes, I think you'll find yourself surprised by how often you're wearing it. So that is fun. Did I mention bronze earrings? Did I mention these fun vintage ones? Sorry if I did. I'll cut it out if I did. These are gorgeous. They are like a bronze with a mother of pearl. They were my mother's, so very like 70s vibe. But I just think the mother of pearl, you can't go wrong with white by your face, in my opinion. I think it just cuts some of the hair, especially if you have dark hair, having like a white earring, I think it just adds a little, like, depth. I don't know what it is, but I just think it's interesting. And they're just they're just gorgeous. What can I say? I love them. I feel connected. I feel very boho today with all the, you know, all the things. I also love a cameo in the fall. This is actually a brooch as well. So, and it's also vintage, so it's a, you know, a little Victorian lady. I just think those things are really cool, and just throw it on a chain and all of a sudden it becomes a necklace. Love this brown pearly, not pearly, but you know, beaded earring, very similar. I also really like tortoiseshell for the fall. I'll show you one. Yeah, these are J. Crew. They're really lightweight. They kind of blend in. They don't really do much, but I just think it's nice to have some basic things for the fall. Oh my gosh. I think we got through it all, y'all. We got through it all, y'all. Thank you for watching. I hope this was fun for you. It's always fun for me to talk about stuff and fun stuff and glittery stuff and stuff that makes me feel really fabulous. So I am curious, what are your like favorite fall pieces? Send a picture, text me, or send it, you know, put a link to something similar below. I'm really curious about you know, your pieces. Anyway, I hope you all have such a great day, and be on the lookout for other fall videos. Bye.